So in this video, I want to talk about the hardest season that built my discipline, right? Now, this is a topic that is very emotional to me specifically because why? Before I had to build discipline, I thought I was disciplined, right? I thought I was disciplined to a certain extent. Even right now, I don't even think, like, if you was to have me rate my discipline on a scale of 1 to 10, how disciplined would I say I am? I would say 4, right? Because I still need to do a lot of work on it. I need to get that number to at least a 7.5. But the hardest season that helped me build my discipline, I'm gonna be very open in this video. It was so after I became a father, right? That was like a spark moment that, hey, look, okay, you got a lot of responsibilities now. You need to step up and be a father, and you're not a child no more. You're not a kid no more, right? You got a kid that looks up to you, and you're responsible for, right? Responsible of, right? So that was the first season that I was going through a lot of different stuff with like the mother of my child and stuff like that. But that didn't really stick. That didn't really stick, right? Now I'll say, okay, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'll give my discipline right now 5, because I know it's a lot of stuff I need to work on. I need to get that number to like a 7.5 by like, by April of 2020. I need to get honestly, as soon as possible. There's no April yet. If I can do it, if I can rate myself at 7.5 next month or the month after that, solid, right? I don't have to wait till April, right? Because it's something that repetition of you doing like 7.5% of things that you say you're gonna do on a daily basis. And my list is usually long, like 15, like 20. I end up doing like maybe 5%. Well, not 5% of that, but like, yeah, I rate myself 5 because I don't do everything on that list, right? And that's not being disciplined. That's not me. Because I'm somebody who's disciplined. I do what I say I'm gonna do. So, but the hardest season was obviously that, going through realizing how undisciplined I was, going through arguments with or disagreements, I should say, with the mother of my child. The second was obviously when, after I lost my dad, I really realized, oh snap, I've lost the only person that genuinely wanted me to, do a lot better than him. And after the funeral and everything, I realized, this is real. I had a moment, I was like, okay, I went back to bad habits, went back to drinking a lot, smoking a lot. A lot of you guys didn't know this, right? I was still posting here and there on social media, like giving my audience content. My business was still running, hit the lowest months that I've hit since like 2022, right? So I was still making some money, but like I literally was making the worst financial decisions ever, like smoking, drinking, and then like, yo, boom. Afterwards, like, it hit me, right? I realized, like, if I keep going down this path, what's gonna happen? Like, eventually my business might completely crash, and like everything might just come down crashing, right? So that was the second time, the hardest season that built my discipline. When I went through that, I eventually started working on myself because I realized, if I keep going down this path, on top of that, I was doing a lot of stuff that I don't want to mention on camera, like, just being young, right? Young and dumb. But yeah, so after that, I came to a realization. I sat down, wrote down like a lot of different things, and I just started doing things that I said I'm gonna do, right? And because I had lost a little bit of self-respect for myself, just because, like, when you tell yourself you want to do you want to do this, that, whatever, and you don't do it, right? And eventually you just stop even thinking of doing that, right? I didn't get to that moment. I didn't get there yet, but I realized I lost some self-respect for myself because I tell myself I'm gonna do this and I end up not doing it. So I realized, I need to fix that. Like that shouldn't be the case. I shouldn't be like feeling this way about myself. Like, yo, like I'm him. Like, every man feels that way towards them. Like, yo, you're him. You say you're gonna do it, you're going to do it. Right? So that season right there was the season that built my discipline stronger than it's ever been, actually. Previously, I thought I was disciplined, but nah. Discipline that I am now is on a whole nother level. Right? I still rated a 5 out of 10, right? Previously, I thought I was like at an 8 or 9 out of 10, but nah, I was like at a 1. Operating, still being able to run a business and do everything properly. It was just the vices that slowed me down revenue-wise and everything, right? So, so everybody go through the seasons and stuff like that, and if a season like this was to come through again, I have built a foundation to be able to go through the trauma, go through the pain, go through the emotions, and bounce back the next week, right? It's not gonna be a phase that takes months, and it's not gonna be a phase that I rely on vices to, recoup, stuff like that. And man, it's a lot of other stuff I want to talk about that's personal, which I don't want to really get into that, but was very personal, right? I don't want to really talk about that on here. I'm not comfortable enough. I know this like on future lecture, but there's certain things that has to be filtered out. I can't tell you guys everything, but yeah, hope you got some value from this. The whole core lesson of this video is hard seasons help you build discipline. So when you are going through a hard season, if you're watching this, you're going through a hard season, it's okay, man. Just don't be there for too long. Like, keep reminding yourself, I can't be in here for too long. I gotta do something better. I gotta be better. And it's all gonna be all right. Yep. See you guys later. Like, comment, subscribe. And always, I'll see you guys at the top because the bottom is way too crowded. Peace.